Welcome back, all my preppers. Good morning. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I want to bring you an update about these fires at food processing plants and the likelihood that these could be set intentionally. And what I want to point out first here is the list of facts. And I'm on a news website. This is actually WCNC in Charlotte. I don't know if I got any Charlotte preppers out there, or maybe Carolina preppers out there. If I do, hit me up in the comments. Let me know. I want to know where everybody's at. I know we got some people in South Dakota. I also got a lot of preppers who are very interested in learning more about the properties available in South Dakota, primarily focused at some preppers, and I need to bring that information to you. I need to put that together. I want to make sure I bring it to you the right way so that it's as informative as possible. So I'm still working on that for you. I know I got a lot of California preppers based on the video I put up yesterday and the response I got back about trying to survive in California on a $90,000 a year income. Additionally, hey, do I have any Canadian preppers out there across the northern border? And even up north in Alaska, do we have any Alaska preppers? I think if on this video, let's go ahead in the comments, just throw out your city. Just throw out your city. I just kind of want to get a feel for who's watching and what region you're in. And because, based on that, I'll try to do my best to bring more information that may be more beneficial to these particular areas where most of our prepper community resides. But I wanted to put this list out of, basically this is WCNC Charlotte and what we know about the fires so far, April 19th. And this is actually going to go, I'm going to start at the bottom and work our way up to the most recent. So January 11th, 2021, a fire destroyed the Deli Star meat processing plant in Fayetteville, Illinois. April 30th, 2021, a fire broke out at the Smithfield Foods pork processing plant in Monmouth, Illinois. I've never even heard of that city. So if I'm saying it wrong and somebody knows, please let me know how to say it correctly. On July 25th, 2021, a fire damaged a Kellogg's plant in Memphis, Tennessee. According to fire officials, it was accidentally sparked when a malfunctioning conveyor belt sparked a blaze in a rice drying machine. July 31st, 2021, the fire broke out at Tyson's River Valley Ingredients Rendering Plant in Huntsville, Alabama. August 23rd, 2021, a fire broke out at Paytac Meat Processing in Cobb County, Georgia. That's here where I live. March 2022 of this year, the company said on Facebook that it's still rebuilding. So I guess maybe that'll be back up and running in operation. September 12th, 2021, a fire broke out at the JVS USA Beef Processing Plant in Grand, Illinois, Nebraska. November 29th, 2021, we had a fire break out at the Made Right Steak Company meat processing plant in Scott Township, Pennsylvania, Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania, Lackawanna. That's crazy. December 13th, 2021, a fire broke out at a food processing plant in San Antonio, Texas. When firefighters arrived on the scene, they found a freezer on fire in the facility. $150,000 worth of food was destroyed in the fire. That is so unfortunate. January 6th, 2022, we're getting into this year. A fire did extensive damage to a poultry processing plant in Hamilton, Ontario. So now, like I said, we're crossing the border. We're getting into Canada for the Canadian preppers out there. On January 13th, 2022, an explosion and fire damaged the Cargill Nutrena plant in Lecompte, Louisiana. February 3rd, 2022, a fire destroyed part of the Wisconsin River Meats site in Mauston. February 15th, 2022, a fire destroyed a building that used to be the home of the Bonanza Meat Co. in El Paso, Texas. But according to the fire department there, the building was not in use at the time of the fire. So yes, this occurred on what was a meat co, but it wasn't operational. So it theoretically shouldn't have disrupted our supply chain, our food supply chain, or created any food shortages as a result of that fire. On February 22nd, 2022, a propane boiler explosion caused a fire that destroyed the Shearer's food potato chip plant in Northeast Oregon. March 16th, 2022, a fire caused extensive damage to a new production line dedicated to Hot Pockets at a Nestle plant in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I just can't say it. I have to sing it. Hot Pockets. The fire was not the result of foul play or anything suspicious. Okay. A fire destroyed, this is March 24, 2022, a fire destroyed the Penobscot Micrum potato processing plant in Belfast, Maine. Some of these things are really hard to say. Penobscot Micrum potato processing plant. I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying it. April 12th, 2022, fire destroyed the East Conway beef and pork butcher shop and slaughterhouse in Conway, New Hampshire. April 13th, 2022, just the next day, a fire destroyed a Taylor Farms processing plant in Salinas, California. And just 6 days after that, April 19th, a fire destroyed the headquarters of Azure Standard, a distributor of organic food in Dufour, Oregon. And I'm sure there's more. I bet you there's more that didn't even make the list. But the question remains, were these intentional? And according to this news article here, no, fires at food processing plants have not been set intentionally. There are some claims seen across social media that are relating to the fires at food processing plants across the country and how they could possibly be intentionally caused. And, these it could be set intentionally. Now, if that were the case, now what would the reason be to do this? Now, like as the processor, a fire, especially, this is going to disrupt operations. It's going to disrupt production. It's going to disrupt revenue and profits. So why would they do that? Unless maybe, and this is all speculation and crazy theories here. I'm not going to say the C word, just crazy theories. And, it's like, well, why would they do that? Well, maybe if they were struggling, maybe if the disruptions in the supply chain and the shortages of foods or shortages of the raw materials that they need to produce the foods were putting them in positions where instead of running 3 shifts, they were running 2 shifts, or maybe just 1 shift, or maybe they couldn't even get through 1 shift because they didn't have enough. And, ultimately their costs, their operating, their overhead expenses were outweighing what they were even capable of producing. So do you go belly up, or do you just so happen to have an insurance claim that can wipe this out and pay you off and you can go on about your merry way? I don't know. Like I said, it's just a theory. But according to this article, no, fires at food processing plants have not been set intentionally. Now, it is ironic that at this time of need, we're already struggling with food shortages and availability in some parts of the country and in certain stores, because it kind of depends. Like Aldi, we're still waiting to get a response back from Aldi. I don't know if you saw my video from last night, check it out. But like Walmart and Publix, Michelle went to Publix yesterday, preparing for survival. Check out her video. She was at Publix and she highlighted one of the shelves or one of the aisles that was pretty much like completely bare. But, it was isolated and, it's different. It varies by store to store. But, you got to think about it. It's like, well, it is an odd and strange coincidence that at this time where we're already, kind of behind the 8 ball, back against the wall, we're losing food processing and food plants and things like that are just very detrimental to, the overall health of the country and our economy. So because this takes a toll on, let's just say like deliveries. If the plant doesn't exist anymore, then the truck drivers don't have anything to deliver to them anymore. Now, the beauty of that is maybe some other plants that, didn't have enough raw materials are now going to get their shipments rerouted to them. And, and maybe we won't see that much of a disruption in supply and the processing of these foods, especially if some of these plants are already running at lower capacities than they were capable of. But comment below, let me know what you think. And let me know what you think. Let me know if there's any additional food processing or plant processing facility fires that didn't make it on this list that need to be included. Let me know if they're missing any. The last one on the list was April 19th, 2022. So it seems pretty recent, but if there's anything on here that's missing, let us all know. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like, share it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye.